when you're not afraid to try new roads,
you often come to a beautiful place.
Filled with amazing people.
Where excellence is the starting point.
And the destination.
It's an education unlike any other.
There is a difference between us
and other schools of pharmacy.
One of the aspects of our mission and vision statements actually is risk-taking. To establish a brand new college of pharmacy, if that's not risky, I don't know what is.
Very prestigious residency programs now are saying, please send us more Roseman applicants because they know what they're capable of.
I haven't had a single regret since I chose Roseman. I feel like it's just limitless.
The Roseman model of learning is different than any other model that's out there. It really focuses on mastery learning.
You have students who need to be incredibly focused, not just a typical cram for midterms, cram for finals, and figure it out. Those are the students that seek us out, and those are the students that we want, and those are the students that we have.
Students come because they've heard of the block system.
They're really able to live, breathe, sleep, eat, whatever subject matter that block is focused on, and then pass the assessment on a bi-weekly basis.
Our 3-year program with the 90% passing mastery learning, our students are able to compete with any student in the United States graduating from any program.
When we say student-centered, I mean everything is student-centered, including the classroom. So no matter where you sit, I mean you have the best seat in the house.
Our dean will tell you that many colleges around the country have come to him for additional information about our block curriculum, how innovative it is.
The educational model that traditionally has been implemented in pharmacy schools has been your standard, if you achieve 70%, you pass. 70% in a career as a pharmacist is not going to cut it.
Our passing rate is 90 and above. You don't get lower than that, you won't make it. But they make it obtainable. Every block I look back and I'm actually amazed at the amount I retain.
It's a very challenging task to meet that 90% every 2 weeks. It induces a lot of obstacles for our students, and they learn to overcome those. And I think that might be the single most meaningful part of what we do.
You wouldn't want your healthcare provider passing with a 70 either.
Traditional programs, students don't get a chance to get out to do experiential learning until their 4th year.
We start off straight into retail. Our very first summer we'll be going into clinical, so hospital. By the time you hit P3 year, you're doing constant 6-week rotations.
Our students start experiential training the 2nd week of school, and it continues throughout their program.
Research is application, and application is where learning becomes alive. Students that have a research opportunity that come into the laboratory and they go into the clinic and are reporting real findings with real patients. I'm proud to say that these findings were generated almost in their entirety by pharmacy students.
I have currently 3 projects going on, and all the 3 involve pharmacy students. I was fortunate enough to have really motivated students, and they were willing to spend a lot of time. So a lot of my data was actually generated by students' involvement.
Students do round with me at the hospital. They're seeing the same patients that I am in real time. They're right next to the same physicians. They're getting asked questions by the physicians, same as I am. It's really an intense learning environment.
I have set a goal for our faculty, for our experiential team, to have the students experience real-life patient situations from day 1 through the day of the end of the program. That's my goal. Pharmacists are needed every town, every city, every area of the country needs to have pharmacists.
My immediate plans are to pass all my exams with 90%. I want to get awesome rotations that are challenging, where I can learn a lot, and I want to get into a good residency, hopefully in pediatrics.
I want students to believe they can become anyone they want to when they graduate, that they've had leadership opportunities, engaging them with what the role of a pharmacist will be in healthcare in America.
When I was looking for different universities, I found Roseman exclusively as a school which is focused on empowering faculty to become better teachers. So that's what brought me to Roseman.
You don't have to make an appointment to see your pharmacist. You can walk up and ask any question, any medical question, and they not only explain it in layman's terms, but they're there to help you. That's a lot of responsibility, but also a really cool set of responsibilities.
Someone has to have that relationship with the patient, that the patient can look to this individual as a point of trust in that healthcare relationship, why can't pharmacists own that? I hope that we can. I hope that we can be that person